It's been so long.
Now, being at the fact that we're in Raleigh, North Carolina right now, at Proof Bar, Guilty just performed yesterday at the Poorhouse, another show tonight. So, big treat for Raleigh hip hop. For myself, I've always been a fan. And even though if we weren't in the South, it's still a touchy situation. But what do you think about the whole Confederate flag situation and everything that's surrounding it right now? Do you want to touch on that a little bit?
I'm definitely happy they took it down. I don't want to necessarily say what the Confederate flag symbolizes for everybody, but for some people it might be Southern pride. Some people, Southern pride is attached to
a lot of
history.
That you can't deny.
Can't erase that.
Yeah, exactly.
We're in a different generation where everybody wants to say, let's start over. People that were affected by that probably aren't alive, but it's still within the family. That's the history that we learned, which was pain attached to that. So I'm just happy that they took it down. Like I said, I don't want to say everybody that supported the Confederate flag staying are racist. I don't want to say that because they might not have the same interpretation of what that symbolizes.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's fair enough, but at the same time, you can't deny the history that's attached to it. When you take on that history, you have to take everything that's attached with it,
yes.
Good and bad.
Yeah.
A lot of bad happened with that symbolism, and I'm just glad it's gone.
Okay.
Like I said, if I do something, it might not be anything to me, but if it offends you, and I care about the way you feel, I would definitely take into consideration what I'm doing is offending you, even if I didn't mean for it to be offensive to you.
That's a good way to look at it, I think.
And if it's something that I can help, and if it's a way to make you feel better about the situation, and it's something where I feel like it's not degrading myself, if it's something that's make you feel better about the situation, I won't do it. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way I am as a person. I don't have to necessarily admit to being a racist by saying I'm going to take this down. No, that doesn't mean that. But if it's something that offends you, bro, I won't do it.
Yeah.
I won't say it.
Fair enough, right?
Fair enough.
Yeah, cool. For those of you who don't know, I want to say around 1956, Detroit used to be one of the top manufacturing cities in the whole world. Obviously, everyone's heard and seen the story through media over the last 10, 15, 20 years, even longer, how Detroit started to decline. Being from Detroit and traveling around the world, I've thought people that I've met from Detroit have a harder work ethic in whatever they seem to do, whether it's music or whatnot. And following you as an artist, and I definitely think that you have that work ethic.
Yeah, definitely. It's a blue collar city.
Yeah.
Get your hands dirty kind of city. We didn't really have a big technology boom. No, we were more like the wrench kind of city, where we were in the plants and stuff like that. So I think ultimately with the bankruptcy and the American car struggle and all of that, we've kind of, Motown, the center of the music industry, and then now Motown's in LA. You know what I'm saying? We've kind of experienced the rise, the highs and the lows, so to speak. I think with wins and losses, I think anybody can equate that experience of losing, learn more from losing than winning.
Yeah, absolutely. Makes you want to drive farther to achieve your goals.
Most definitely, and it makes you have a greater appreciation when you do have it. That's where I come in. I feel like being in Detroit, it kind of conditioned me to not take anything for granted. No matter what it is. I've seen people, literally, be on top, and next week, be on suicide watch because they hit the wall so
hit
hard.
That bottom.
Yeah, for sure. So it just makes me have a different appreciation for the music, not take it for granted. I always kind of want to keep my hands and stuff and just be busy, you know what I'm saying, and stay creative. At one point when we was doing the music, I didn't even really see a profit with the music. I was really doing music to stay out of trouble.
Stay out of trouble,
not to
yeah.
embarrass my mother. You know, mother would say that every day. You know, have a good day. Don't embarrass me. You know, I would hear that. I would echo in my head a lot.
The worst thing, not when they're mad, but when they're embarrassed.
Yeah,
or when they say, I'm not mad, I'm just hurt.
Yeah. She invested too much love into my household. My father wasn't there for me to just go out and, you know, go rob a store and, you know, spend the rest of my young adulthood in prison, you know, break her heart pretty much. So, like I said, the music allowed me to get away, to be able to travel and see the world, and now that I had that opportunity, and by Detroit being that blue-collar city, the values that was instilled in me makes me want to work hard so I can listen to my record and say, next record I'm going to do this better, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And you know, I spend my glory days in the studio instead of the nightclub, you know what I'm saying? If I'm in the nightclub, chances are I'm working, you know what I'm saying? But it all starts in the studio. I think Detroit definitely prepared me, you know, for what I'm doing now, for sure.
It all starts with that attitude that you're gonna work as hard as you're gonna work to get what you want to.
Yeah, for sure, man. Nothing handed to you around here, man. You gotta earn it. You know? So I have been rapping for a better part of 10 years before I had even got a record deal. So you know, I had suffered for it, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just felt like when I got it, you know, I was able to appreciate it and still appreciate it to this day, like it was yesterday.
Both being Detroit natives, there's always been the classic debate, if you're from Detroit and around the whole world, if you've ever eaten at these two places, who's got the best coney dogs? So I'm gonna ask you, Lafayette or American?
Well, since I don't eat pork, I don't really do the hot dogs. Like what I do, I judge mine by loose burgers.
Okay.
I'll go with Lafayette. That's what I rock with. But I'm not as diehard to the point where I only support one venue because they're both great restaurants. So you have to understand that splitting hairs. You know what I'm saying? You're almost judging.
But you're from Detroit. I'm sure you've been with cats that you go to a coney dog place and your man's like, I ain't going. I'm going Lafayette.
Yeah.
I'll meet you in like 10 minutes.
Yeah. No doubt. They definitely take it serious like that. But people, like I said, I just more or less just do the loose burgers. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They don't got the.
But that's what it really is anyway. How they make the chili and
the
chili
is
the biggest part.
Yeah, for sure. Because the hot dog is basically the hot dog. It's really the chili. You know what I'm saying? So I'll go with Lafayette, but it's very close.
Yeah,
it's real close.
It's close. Yeah. I'm a Lafayette man myself. Apparently this beef's been going on for like 40, 50 years or something like that.
Right, for sure.
And
very close.
If you're from Detroit, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not from there, these places are literally right next door to each other.
Yes, they are. Hatfields and McCoy.
Yeah, exactly. Some Hatfield and McCoy type shit, right? Okay, so wrapping it up really quick. If you had to bring someone to Detroit, they wanted to go to eat, and they wanted to see a good live act, whether it's hip hop or whatever it is, what are your two favorite places to eat and see live music at Detroit that you would take them to?
Right now, I'm on my chicken shawarma tip. So
yeah, we were talking about the chicken shawarma.
Yeah. So I'll probably take them out of Bucharest Grill.
Okay.
We got a couple of locations, but I would definitely probably take them there, get them a chicken shawarma or maybe a chicken salad with feta cheese. It's dope spot. And then maybe I'm biased, but I probably would have taken St. Andrews, man, still to this day.
St. Andrews, baby.
Just because of the history, everything that's attached to it, the shows, the happenings, all of the events that happen at St. Andrews, the great shows that I was able to see and be a part of, the great people. I definitely would take them there, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of running through that history. And once you do that, then you'll definitely, when you name those two spots to anybody that's from Detroit, especially nowadays, that's verification that you definitely went to the city. You know what I'm saying? Especially St. Andrews.
St. Andrews Hall. If you're going to Detroit, check out this chicken shawarma from
Bucharest Grill.
And if you can make it down to St. Andrews Hall, which a lot of people don't know this, but the shelter is actually the basement of St. Andrews Hall.
Exactly. Two clubs.
3 floors of fun back in the day.
Yeah, man.
WJLB used to broadcast there. Y'all seen 8 Mile on the whole 9, so I ain't even gotta explain it anymore. Iconic place, best venue in Detroit. Thanks for kicking it with us, Guilty.
No doubt, anytime.
Man.
No doubt.
Guilty Simpson in the house, 2 shows in Raleigh. Again, Joe Bananas from the Suicide Kings. We're kicking it with Oak City Hustle out here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Peace, y'all.
We get by, roll blunts to get high, pour some liquor on the ground, pull the drinks to the sky. We just keep it moving, ain't no reason asking why. Michigan is home is where I come to die.
Listen. Time to travel before my whole life unravels. I need a castle, Duck the Roscoe, don't make me clap it at you. Yeah, don't play with your life, my people's living trife. What? Get the gun of the night, the Suicide Kings, get it right. One time, man, thanks again.
Make some noise for Guilty Simpson, y'all. DJ Special Guest.
Yo. Hey, man, salute.
One more time, y'all. That was a motherfucking treat y'all got to see right there.
Hey,
Real
yo,
talk.
Hey, one time for DJ Special Guest.
DJ Special Guest holding it down.
You're from here?